How did you meet the Sidemen boys?
Oh, fun story. So let's separate them into Josh and Toby, friends for 11 years.
Yeah.
JJ Simon, friends for pretty much the whole of childhood as well.
Right.
Me in Essex, streaming. That's where I started. I started on Twitch.
Yeah.
And back when like 600 viewers was like a huge thing, I was sort of streaming FIFA 12, no face cam, nothing, just sat there on Ultimate Team.
That's mad, isn't it? You couldn't pull in views like that now with no face cam and stuff.
Not a chance, mate, not a chance. And at the time, Bateson was streaming at the time as well.
Right.
So it was like me and him streaming FIFA at the time. I knew who Josh was. He jumped in my stream on his birthday, right? So I played it cool. I was like, I know who this guy is because I still played COD alongside FIFA at that point. It's like, yeah, you're right, mate. La, la, la. I knew we was into the same thing, same sort of music, whatever. That's it, just stuck. Like we ended up talking to each other in stream a bit. He came on to one of my little FIFA series where I just played him. That's still on my channel, I think. It's just me going head to head against Zerka. So me, Josh, and that's how I met Toby as well, through Josh. In a Skype call pretty much every night after college, stuff like that. Josh knew JJ. Bang, JJ comes in a Skype call. And at that point, I'm like, I'm in a Skype call with KSI, lads. Because at the time, he's like a huge giant, right? Yeah. So I'd go to college and I'd be like, oh yeah, I was just playing like clubs and stuff. I was like, KSI, KSI Zirkel or whatever. Then Simon came in because he was doing camera work for JJ at the time. And that was genuinely it. It was a Skype group of me, Josh, Toby, JJ and Simon for the longest time. Grand Theft Auto come out. We was playing online, filming it. And then the online crew thing came out, right?
Right.
So, we had a few sessions with Vic in there. AA9 Skills joined as well, but he's now not part of it. But right. Vic came in, stuck.
Yeah.
So then there was 6. And then at the time, Harry was doing like really well. Like he'd exploded.
Yeah.
But I think he was like, I don't know how old he was, but he was really young. And, you just get in and around the wrong people that will encourage you to do stupid things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So sort of just took him in under the wing and then he stuck.
Fair.
And then we made a crew on GTA called the Ultimate Sidemen. Thankfully, we dropped the Ultimate. We're still knocking around to the Ultimate Sidemen. And that was it. We'd jump on every day pretty much.
Yeah.
Film a GTA video, whatever it was. And the crew started on GTA. Yeah.
It's weird because that's what a lot of like older people, I'm talking like 50s, 60s, like my dad and that. My dad's quite hip for as far as dads go, but like they can't get the head around the concept of what the Sidemen are, can they? Like they think it's some group. I remember when we first had you in, you were like, what are the Sidemen?
I asked Vic what the Sidemen actually were.
Yeah. I thought it was like, it took me a while to realise.
Yeah.
But it's not a thing like you would never add anyone else to it, would you?
No, definitely not. I don't think anyone would leave or anyone would join, really.
Who, if you had to choose 2 YouTubers to join, who are you going for? I think we've asked a lot of the boys.
Yeah. I would choose Nico Omilana.
Oh,
I'd choose Nico. And I'd probably choose Chunks, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah, I think them two are just a good little duo to add.
Yeah. Cal Freezy and Calix are going to be seething, aren't they?
I'll tell you why I haven't said them, because they have been around with us. We've got like a WhatsApp group that's called like the fucking troops. Like they've been around from the get-go. Like they sort of operate in their own entity as well.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily know if they'd want to be lumped in and be in the Sidemen, but that's not me saying.
Well, they'd like a little slice of that merch sales revenue, I'm sure.
I'm sure everyone would, to be honest. I'm sure everyone would. But I think Nico at the minute makes some of the best videos that are coming out of the UK and have come out of the UK in a long time.
Yeah.
And then Chunks is just hilarious.
Yeah.
His comedy really gets to me.
That whenever somebody says Chunks, have you seen that clip of him on Sky Sports when they ask him to sing? Live on Sky. Yeah. I love that guy. I love that guy. I started with the easier question. I'm going to hit you with a hard one now and see if you might want to wriggle out of this one.
Yeah, all right.
If you had to get rid of 2 of them, who are you getting rid of?
I knew this was coming.
You can give political answers. You can swerve it if you want.
You can even sacrifice yourself.
Do I have to answer? Right, so theoretically... let's say there's scandals involved or something. Cool.
Right, who's the pedo?
We can't go down this route. Stephen tries to gate everything. We can't do this. Who would I get rid of? All right, we'll sack Harry off. He's been arrested. Right? We'll sack Harry off. He's been arrested for carrying something. Who knows? Josh has gone to prison too, all right? Because he's been funneling funds through a different account.
Right.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Not
At
saying
least
this
they're
is,
not paedophiles. It's okay.
not saying this is happening, lads. I just had to scrap to it.
You said theoretically, but it does say a lot that your brain went there.
Instantly money laundering and other
Carrion.
Yeah,
Just
up
possessions.
orifices.
Yeah, possessions and things.
Oh dear.
I don't really know as much as I should about like you boys. Like I've been a fan of you all sort of like separately, but as a collective, I don't know too much. I watched the Sidemen Sunday videos, but who did you used to live with any of them?
No, I've always lived alone.
Have you?
I moved out just as I turned 19.
Right.
And that was into the Halo Tower in Stratford, the one in Stratford. So I had a 3-bedroom spot there by myself. But what was so good about that tower is I was on one floor. Cal and Harry were literally the floor below me, so like I could stamp on them. And then Toby was a few floors above, so it was like...
Oh, mad.
And then JJ had the penthouse at one point as well.
Right.
So that's what was so good. We could go in between flats, film a video downstairs, literally whack it back up upstairs, go to Toby's, film whatever. And that was it. That was so good. You go to Westfield for lunch. Like, it was just so handy to have like, other people doing the exact same thing around you.
Yeah.
So I lived there by myself. But yeah, I've never lived in a house with anyone.
Fair. Did you not? Did you feel like you were like missing out, or because you were so close anyway? Did it?
At the time that they moved into the very first like Sidemen house, I was still at college. I think I was in my last year of college, and I was trying hard to just get that finished, get qualified in that. They were saying, "Oh, like at the time we was all pretty much earning enough to support ourselves, whatever it was." But at the time, there was only that. It was not feasible for me to try and move in.
Right.
It wasn't feasible for Toby to move in because I think he was still in uni finishing his course. So that it was the people that were free from education and stuff like that. They sorted themselves out, got the house.
Oh, fair. What were you studying? You mentioned college.
Yes, games development and web design was my
Oh,
thing.
fair.
Yeah.
Have you still got an interest in that then?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
That sounded like a no.
No. Shall I tell you what it is? It takes a lot of brain time.
Yeah.
And it really does. I've got a game on my computer that I made whilst I was at college. It's like a little pixel art 2D game.
Right.
I was really proud of it. That's the thing. Like, I really geek out on that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Graphic design and stuff like that is my thing.
Do you still game a lot now? Because your channel's like a lot of like gym heavy and stuff like that, which we'll get to. But
that's why we had the second channels in place. Like all the Sidemen have like a Behzinga and then a Behzinga, or Simon's got Mini Mint at MM7 Games.
right.
We
But
all had second channels.
Do you upload much on there?
No,
then?
that's pretty much in YouTube's museum now. That's like a relic.
Right. Yeah.
It hasn't got an upload on it in 5 months. But that's because I don't play games to that extent anymore.
Yeah.
My days are so busy with other things now that I might jump on and play COD. That's pretty much the only game I play.
Yeah.
I might have a game of FIFA or two if it's clubs. That's probably all I play. But I'm now the classic like bloke gamer that just gets home, finishes what he does, plays 4 games COD, then goes to
That's
bed.
probably just a thing that comes with age, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I don't play as much as I'd like to, really. I think the fans would really like to see you play it, though, wouldn't they?
That's the one thing is that I could easily set up streams for when I'm playing COD and it'd just be like a chill whatever. But I also like a cut-off point.
Yeah.
So like throughout the day, if I'm filming for my main channel or I'm filming like a brand deal project or whatever it is, or something's taking like I uploaded yesterday, like a training a week, like something.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of my time out to dedicate and make a really good video over that time. So when I do want to just sit and play games with my mates, that's what it is. It is just like my cut-off point, because there was a time when I was uploading 3 videos a day, there was gaming and whatever. You don't turn off, mate. And that's when I went through like a really dark period, because you need that. Just press the off button and chill.
I can't imagine 3 a day. I cannot imagine that. I barely do 3 a month. And like, so 3 a day.
That's what Josh used to say is like, I used to like, that was Ethan in grind mode, like real grind mode, when like we all knew like, oh, we want to be here. So like, I would wake up in the morning, get 2 trains to college, bang, college, get out of the way, get 2 trains back.
So you were doing 3 a day and you're at college?
Yeah. So that's why you have to be in advance. I'd get 2 trains back at like 5, 6 o'clock, get home to probably like 7. I'd try and have a nap because I'd only slept like 3 hours the night before. Have a nap, jump on the Skype call, film GTA, Gary's Mod and another random game, edit those up before I went to bed, go to sleep at like 5, 6 o'clock again, rinse and repeat. So I was running like 3 hours sleep plus a nap to get 3 videos out.
That's not sustainable.
No, it was all one-man teams back then as well. There wasn't like editors, like, and it was almost frowned upon to have an editor at that point. Like you couldn't. It was
so when people like mug off the Sidemen and stuff like that, like they don't see all that, do they? They don't see all that previous.
That's what I mean. There's like you merely see a scratch surface level of like what actually from like 2013, whenever we started, to now. Like there was such a period where it wasn't just like it was all individual channels. Like we all had like a main channel, a second channel, and then we moved into doing the group stuff. Like there's so much stuff that just never really got touched on.
Again, like the older people that I was speaking about, like they'll probably be like, oh, they just played games for a living, but they played a lot of games and a lot of editing and stuff.
That's what I mean. And then being self-taught to try and edit, it's not like you just grew up with this magical power to be able to go, all right, bang, done. That's it. Upload 100%. It. It's not. That's not the process behind it. You got to think of like, oh, today we want to do this in GTA, so we do that. Oh, plan it all out. Oh, yeah, cool. That's good. Add the funny effects. Add the sound music. How does that hit? Comedic timing of cutting the music. It's really simple.
There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Like even with my stuff, and again, I don't upload loads, but it take me 3 days to do a video.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? And people don't necessarily see all that, and all I do is sit and chat shit. So I can't imagine what you.